It's JP with the Golden State Warriors. Now back to Steiny and Guru.
All right, look, we kid around a lot here on 95.7 The Game, Guru and I, but some big news in the NBA involving the Golden State Warriors. The Golden State Warriors are trading Jordan Poole, Ryan Rollins, is that also correct? Ryan Rollins, Jordan Poole, and 2 future draft picks to the Washington Wizards for Chris Paul. Chris Paul will be coming to the Golden State Warriors. Jordan Poole on his way out.
Warriors are also sending a 2027 second-round pick and a 2030 first-round protected pick.
Correct. Those are the 2 future picks, a 2027 second and a 2030 protected first.
Man.
888-957-9570. Here are some quick thoughts that just come to my mind after seeing this deal. One is they are, in fact, to my way of thinking, going all in to try to win next year. And they're going to do everything they can for Steph Curry. 2, they just came off an incredible amount of money. This move saves hundreds of millions of dollars because the Golden State Warriors can come off the last 3 years of Jordan Poole's deal, and all of a sudden, now it changes the game in terms of their luxury tax bill. It does not give them any more flexibility because they're still over the cap. But let me tell you what it obviously does. By getting off Poole and $100 million over the next 3 years, I would fully expect the Golden State Warriors to bring Draymond Green back at this point. Because they, like I said, they've just saved a few $100 million.
And my partner, you got the line of the day about how deep the pockets go for Joe Lacob and the investors, and for the random people like us, the fan base, Dub Nation. Like you said, Steiny, the savings can't be allocated or reinvested back into the team to get a player. So I get it, but it hurts. And it hurts because I don't think they're any closer to a championship. They chose Draymond Green over Poole. I get it, but I don't get it in the sense that people out there can think at this stage of his career, CP3 can give you offensively and defensively what Jordan Poole could on a good day. Now, I sat up here, I told you guys many a days, why is Jordan Poole falling down? What's up with his balance, the turnovers? It became a thing. And maybe now the Warriors are saying, you know what? We don't need all that. We just want a grown-up to run the second unit, get the ball to the shooters, and that's what this is. But, man, the best ability, my partner, is availability, and Chris Paul is having a problem with that, Steiny.
Well, again, he's played more games in the last 5 years than Steph, regular season.
We got a donation. Let me read it to you. $4.99. Nick Harrison. Hey, guys, so now do we finally get to find out what Poole said to Dre? I'll give you a 2.
I don't know about that.
And does this signal that the organization was okay with the punch from Draymond? I saw that earlier on YouTube. I kind of perked up a little bit. We'll never know. Nobody will admit that. But Dunleavy's first move.
Ant Martin 21. Why not wait till Chris Paul was waived? You know why? Because there would have been no guarantee you get Chris Paul, and there would have been no way to get off Jordan Poole's money. It's that simple. I mean, the bottom line is a big part of this move, we might not like to hear it, is
you said it, man.
They saved a ton of money.
Wow.
If you want to call it a salary dump, I guarantee you Joe Lacob will take issue with that. But they saved hundreds of millions of dollars.
Okay, I'll tell you this before we get to the phones. Steiny, can you share with us your thoughts on just how good of a ball player Jordan Poole was and can be?
I think he's a great offensive player when he's going right. But now is when you say, well, did he really fit? Now's when you say, well, was he a little bit of an attitude? But all that stuff doesn't matter anymore. Chris Paul's a Golden State Warrior. And Jordan Poole's on his way out.
Wow, man.
By the way, who's got to be fuming?
Let me go ahead.
Fuming.
Give it to me.
Mark Willard. just a week ago, he called Chris Paul washed up.
Well, Willard gets another W too.
No, but he's going to be mad because if he thinks Chris Paul's washed up,
but I got something for you.
You can't give up Jordan Poole.
Well, no, but on the flip side of that, Steiny, he did say he felt like everybody in the organization was out on Poole, and it looks like he got that one right.
510 Steiny, how good do you think Chris Paul is?
I
think he's. I'll tell you what. I think he's going to be pretty good as a sixth man. That's
if he can stay healthy.
Well, he's not going to play as much, and neither is Steph, hopefully, and neither is Clay, hopefully. Hopefully, what this does is give the Warriors a three-guard offense or a three-guard makeup. They're all getting old. They can all help each other with minutes,
unless one gets hurt.
Austin in San Jose.
Oh man,
what's up, Austin?
Man.
How you doing, buddy?
Hey, my man.
Hey,
welcome back, Guru.
What's up?
Steiny,
Talk to us.
Congratulations, Steiny, on your prediction. You had CP3 first, I believe. So,
thank you.
Steiny, you're right on. I didn't think my biggest reaction first, guys, is I didn't think CP3 was going to come here just based on the history of the Warriors and, the competition. But, man, obviously there's something. He sees an opportunity, which I think guy's an absolute pro. You got to admit that. He can do things in terms of passing that nobody on the team can do right now. Let's be honest. I think the next move is a big man because CP3 knows how to get the ball into the paint to get guys to score. So watch out. There's another move or moves coming, I believe, and I think that'll involve your big man, Goo. They're going to get one. The last thing I wanted to say, Steiny, is I've been writing Dunleavy negatively. And with this move, I'm totally in on Dunleavy, believe it or not. You know why? Because it tells me he's got the stones to make moves, and that's what we need from the GM position. That's what I got, guys. Thanks.
Appreciate it. Let's not forget, who's in Washington right now? His old friend, Warrior assistant general manager, Travis Schlenk.
Yeah.
And they're ripping that thing apart by the seams.
And what's so funny is we just heard Mike at the presser, Dunleavy, and he was talking about how Poole and Kuminga were, of course he was supposed to say it, cornerstones. I just don't. Wasn't CP3 enough? Jordan Poole enough to get CP3? Why'd you have to throw in the draft picks? Like, this ain't 2009 CP3.
Well, you know why? Because Poole's good.
He's also expensive.
He is expensive.
But that's what this is. This is
Chris Haynes.
Yeah. Uh-oh.
Bleacher Report, right? Golden State will not waive Chris Paul, and he is looking forward to partnering with the Star to make a championship run, league sources say. I got to believe he left out Steph Curry, meaning he's looking forward to partnering with Steph Curry.
Last thing, Sabo, $4.99. Don't ever talk about Warriors culture. That is a joke. I know they're saving money, but it wasn't just Poole enough to get CP3 while the draft just had the draft pick. So, wow, man. Yeah, Steiny, I know you got it right, but you don't care about credit and all that stuff. But, man.
888-957-9570 is the number. Bottom line, they made the move. The Golden State Warriors have traded Jordan Poole to the Washington Wizards along with 2 future picks.
I wonder if they're done.
For Chris Paul.
I wonder if they're done.
No, they're going to draft tonight.
I'm saying, what if Kuminga? What if something happened with Kuminga?
Maybe. Vegas Rob. What's going on, Vegas Rob?
Man.
How you doing, buddy?
Man, Guru, I'm glad you're back, man. I missed you on the show, bro.
Oh, thank you.
On your family and Instagram, man.
Thank you, family.
But yeah, man, my feelings hurt, man. I mean, my son middle name is Jay Poole. You know what I'm saying? I'm kind of hurt, bro. But I know I want to see Chris Paul get a ring too. He just got to stay healthy because if he don't stay healthy, then this deal just was a whack deal. But I guess it is, man. It is what it is. It's business. It's a business, and we gotta go with it. But I'm hurt, man. I really am. I like Jordan Poole, man. But we'll see, man. Love y'all, man. Love the show, man. Y'all
Thanks, Vegas Bob. Appreciate it.
And this doesn't make it easier to bring back Dante. Somebody's asking that on the Comcast business text line. This is about the luxury tax and the investors, where they'll probably be pouring some bubbly because they got up off this contract. Steiny, damn.
Golden State Warriors have traded Jordan Poole to the Washington Wizards for Chris Paul. Jordan Poole for Chris Paul. The Warriors also include Ryan Rollins and 2 future picks.
You know what this also tells me? As much as I think I know Steph Curry, because we know what he's about, he's presidential. Klay Thompson on and off the court, Draymond too. And the fact that the Warriors organization did not suspend Draymond for hitting Jordan Poole, I'm putting the rat on the table, sponsored by Atco Pest Control. Go to atcopestcontrol.com for all your pest control needs. Steiny, Jordan Poole behind closed doors he was doing something to where everybody was turned off from him. If just what you said, Curry doesn't sign off or give input, Klay doesn't, and that thing when they went to China or Japan last year and Jordan was saying, so Klay was making fun of Jordan and we were kind of, was it something there? That all was real. So whatever Jordan did, he turned the team against him, and the most important guys on that team, Steph, Klay, because we know how Dre felt, and it cost him. He's up out of here.
Rickson. Who we got on the phone? Is that Rick?
Yeah.
Rickson Pacifica.
Can you hear me?
Yes, sir. Did the Warriors get better?
Yes. Yes. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
How so?
So, yeah, I'd like to comment on the trade. I think, personally, I feel they were between a rock and a hard place. What the hell were they going to do for the naysayers? If anybody had to go, it was Poole. And if you look at Poole's last year's performances, isolation basketball, turnover king, obviously the issues with him and Draymond, that was going nowhere. You get to look at Chris Paul. He is a passer first, a team player, a decent defender. Downside is he might be injured more than we want, but he's a winner, man. Bring him on. Thank you.
Thanks, Rick. Appreciate the call.
So, Steiny, where's the offense coming from the second unit?
Well, they now have a guy who can pass.
Yeah, but to who?
Create open shots.
Gary Payton, yeah.
I mean, Chris Paul's an infinitely better playmaker than Jordan Poole. Jordan Poole's a much better scorer. But Golden State Warriors pull the trigger. Chris Paul coming to the Bay Area.
I couldn't believe when you played that. I thought you were joking.
Did the Golden State Warriors get better with this trade? Jordan Poole's going with Ryan Rollins. Chris Paul III's coming here with a couple draft picks. Donovan in Oakland. Hey, Donovan, how you doing?
All good. How are you?
Dynamite.
Talk to us.
Just want to say big fan of you guys.
Thank you.
Man, I don't know where to start. Jordan Poole was a good player. CP3, the history that he has with the Warriors, is going to be funny.
Yeah.
Draymond, see what happens. But sad to see Poole go.
No, good stuff, Donovan. Appreciate the call. Yeah. Jordan Poole can score. I'll tell you what.
And he can stay healthy.
I want to get to Vegas, right? Jordan Poole's going to lead the league in scoring next year.
Him and Tyus Jones.
He's going to average about 30.
Yeah, 30 shots.
Goodness gracious.
Yeah, he'll be A-tripping. He got his ring, Steiny. He'll be letting them fly. But just for him, you can't come back from what went down. Forget who's at fault. You just can't come back from that. But damn, Draymond, in any day we'll hear his contracts down. It'll probably be 3 for $90. But they chose Dre over him. And Jordan Poole, I don't know what you were doing, man, but yeah, it wasn't. I'm shocked.
Ram's in Los Gatos. How you doing, Ram?
Hey, Steiny Guru, love the show.
Thank you.
Big fan. You already mentioned a lot of the obvious reasons, Steiny, the salary dump, and the playmaking ability, but salary dump and making room for Draymond for the extended years. But I just want to point out, I feel good about it because, 2 reasons: young player development and second team production minutes. I just feel better about Kuminga being on the court if you have Chris Paul out there.
That's a great point.
Right? I mean, it's
a good point.
It's just, I mean, I think they're not giving up on the young players. I think they're trying to, just improve the situation, give them what Iggy couldn't do, and you get that with Chris Paul. So and there's no way you get that from Jordan Poole. You get less turnovers, you get less anxiety during the fourth quarter collapses, and then the second team production, Steph and Clay and Draymond get to rest, and you get to build up the confidence for these young players if you have a floor general like Chris Paul. So, and plus, he wouldn't come here if he didn't think they had a chance. And I'm sure the Suns aren't a big fan of this trade. Thanks, guys.
Appreciate the call. In case you're just joining us, big news from Chase Center: Warriors have traded Jordan Poole to the Washington Wizards for Chris Paul. Chris Paul.
And Steiny got it right.
Ryan Rollins also going in the deal, a 2027 second-round pick and a 2030 first-round protected pick. Warriors have acquired Chris Paul. Let that one sink in for a second. The Warriors have acquired Chris Paul.
13, 4, and 8 last year.
To me, it's so much less about the numbers. Can he run the second unit? Yes. Can he start when Steph's getting load managed or gets banged up a little? Yes. Could he play alongside Steph Curry? Yes. They'll be small, but yes. I'll tell you what. I think the thing that people are forgetting or not putting into the equation, when Steph Curry is not playing on the ball, when he's playing off the ball, they got one guy who can get him the ball, Draymond Green. Now they got two. Chris Paul can help Steph Curry, I think. And if Chris Paul can't, Chris Paul and Draymond Green together, I think Steph Curry's loving this.
How many games do you think, if I asked you, or do you already know how many he played last year, CP3?
65.
59.
More than Curry. Interesting.
Would you consider this trade as going all in on the 2023-24
I'll go before
season?
Steiny. I don't. How can I tell you yes, Evan, when we know that this guy physically has had trouble and where he's at in his career, age, he can't get you a bucket like Jordan Poole.
No, he can't.
Well, it would just be
But
because Chris Paul has 1 year essentially.
But he also
left.
has assets in his game that Jordan Poole doesn't have.
But
Yes. My answer is absolutely positively.
Wow.
This indicates they're going all in. Keep in mind, they're trying to do two things here. They're trying to go all in and save money, not just go all in. They have to try to save money, and they just did in a
but if you're wrong, Steiny, they
way.
saved money. Nobody can argue that.
Yep.
But it's yet to be seen if they got better.
Yep, you're right. You are right. Fun times in the Bay, baby.
Oh, my goodness.
Unbelievable.
It is.
Let's go to Ashton. Ashton. How you doing, Ashton?
Hey, how's it going? I'm here with my son. Can you guys hear me?
Yes, sir.
All right, cool. I'm here with my son, AJ, man. We've been listening to you guys for a long time. Here you go, man. Here you go. Here you go, sis.
Don't run them off, Steiny.
I don't know why they're putting in CP3 on for the Wizards. I mean, CP3 on for the Warriors and JP on for the Wizards. But now I'm never upgrading my 2K because I need JP.
Thank you guys for taking the call, man. He's super excited. I picked him up from camp early so we can call in, man. But listen to you guys for a long time.
Awesome.
Thank you guys for taking our call.
Appreciate
Let
it,
it be a
man.
good dad.
Absolutely.
Yeah, you're going to hurt on 2K with that swap because it's about buckets, Steiny. Yeah. Gosh. To Evan's question, can you guys break down for me how this is all in without the money aspect component?
Wait, what?
Evan asked us, are the Warriors does this signify that they're all in? How, if some think that Jordan Poole is a better player than CP3?
I would say CP3 is a significantly better fit. And again, I would remind people that it's not just about going all in for next year and for Steph Curry. They had to try to figure out a way to save money.
That's the sobering part, to me.
Salary dump, little strong.
He had to save some bread. All that we spending whatever it takes is over.
Well, that's
Steiny. Wow.
That's correct. Anthony in San Jose. What's up, Anthony? How you doing, man?
What's up, guys? Yeah, there's a lot I could touch on about this, but I wanted to start it off by talking about how Poole
Matt Barnes
on the playoff side.
What do you give me for Matt Barnes? You sound a little like Matt Barnes.
I'm trying to.
Matt Barnes. That's the first.
Go ahead.
Poole wasn't he wasn't all in last year. So I mean, how do you keep him around? They were stuck in a hard place, like one of the last callers said. I feel like they had a lot to do. They had a lot of moves to do. They needed to bring in more vets. They're playing by the new CBA rules. I feel like they had to make a move like this, but I'm a little disappointed they didn't get Chris Paul off the buyout. I didn't expect a 1-for-1 trade, but just wanted to see what you guys thought about bringing in more veteran leadership and what other moves they can make after this.
Yeah, appreciate the call.
Man.
Look, the reason they did it's very simple. The reason they didn't wait for Chris Paul to get bought out is because they wanted to get off Poole's money. They needed to get off Poole's money.
How quick did this just happen about Poole? You pay him for his great season, and a year later, you can't wait to get out from underneath it. Just think about that. 12 months.
I'll give John Dickinson a lot of credit for this one. Because he said this right off the bat. He said, just because the Warriors paid Jordan Poole doesn't mean he's automatically part of their core. They had to sign him to keep an asset. That's just, I mean, the Miami Heat might trade Tyler Hero tomorrow. Who knows? But I never, after listening to Dickinson, thought for a minute that signing Jordan Poole to that contract last year meant
he's the third splash brother.
That he was a cornerstone. No, I just
but the point is that we all were enamored. I was with what he was showing us, especially when Steph Curry was out and Clay was out.